George Steinbrenner? Would he been rolling in his grave last night, per the WFAN listeners?
Would George Steinbrenner have been rolling in his grave?
Yeah, you know the WFAN callers. They call it, George would be rolling.
Yeah, I mean, after last night?
Yeah, he probably would have traded Aaron Judge if George was alive. And that takes us into...
Fuck out of here, dude. It's over.
That takes us into episode 20 of little Pinstripes coming into a week from the season. Things are looking good in Yankee land, even though everybody thinks Aaron Judge is the worst baseball player on the planet right now. I think everything's looking pretty good in Yankee land. Gerrit Cole came back today. Jason Dominguez is on fire. But we'll start with this baseball game last night.
I don't know if we want to really even talk about it.
Yeah, just quickly. The whole world wants to kill Aaron Judge right now. And the entire USA roster didn't show up. You know, it certainly just wasn't Aaron Judge, who didn't even have a bad tournament, 8 for 27 with a pair of homers. I wouldn't call that a bad tournament. Not bad. Not bad.
Abysmal.
Not stellar, but not bad. Not bad. Yeah, and I think people are just I guess it's just a talking point that people are going to be going to today. Is Aaron Judge.
That's a narrative everybody's going to continue to ride on, even though the guy batted 500 in the postseason last year. I think Evan on the Fan at noon kind of said it best, where I think a lot of people have the misconception that people don't think that Aaron Judge isn't clutch at all, but it's that he's not clutch enough. And I do kind of agree with him to a point there. That being said, though, this is getting completely blown out of proportion. Yeah. I mean, it's a tournament that does not affect the Yankees whatsoever, other than, I guess, morale for the players that are playing in the tournament. But right. I mean, the United States winning this tournament. Yeah, sure. As a Yankee fan as a whole, you can't be too down from, losing the WBC when there's only 4 or 5 guys on the roster that are American.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's like, it's not the end of the world. Let's get back to spring training.
I think all the Yankees looked good in the tournament. So.
Yeah, even like guys like Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, where, for Puerto Rico was pitching very well. Yep. Austin Wells was the catcher of the tournament.
Austin Wells had a good tournament.
Our Dominican savior,
Yep.
There's that. But yeah, whatever. Let's get back to regular baseball,
Yeah, we're a week out from fucking opening day. After that game last night, you wake up, look at the schedule. It's only a week, so that's not too bad. We're just back here to Yankees baseball. Gerrit Cole back today, 1 inning, 2 hits, didn't have any strikeouts. Definitely don't love the fact that he's already back, throwing an inning or 2 in spring. It just feels very unnecessary, but
I definitely don't love the fact that the leadoff guy for the Red Sox bunted on him too. That's a little
that's
neither here nor there, but I thought that was a little bunk. But whatever, I guess. But you don't want to see your ace have to run after a ball coming back in his first
you don't love
first
that.
outing. Don't love it at all, especially when a lot of people
should have done the point.
Yeah, especially when a lot of people are wondering if he even should be back thrown at this point, but I guess that's not for us to decide either. So
I guess he's probably watched to the next point. Luis Gil pitch, who sailed a couple balls. The accuracy does not look good. Obviously, that's always been the big thing with him and his struggles is location, and it's about as bad as I've ever seen it right now. And
he's
definitely a story. Definitely a story going into baseball games. Baseball games that count next week. So.
Yeah, just to go into the numbers on Gil right now, guys are batting 311 against him. He's given up 6 homers and 14 in the third innings. Already given up 19 hits.
Yeah,
23 strikeouts. So he's still striking guys out, but just it's just a little wild right now. Yep. So hopefully we get that get that down pat, but we'll see.
These heel starts at the beginning of the year might be buckle in. So we're in for a treat tonight. But who does look good is Cam Schlittler after his back and lat injuries. So his last couple starts, he's looking mighty good. So Cam Schlittler.
Sorry, we can do it because he's from that area. It's all right. It's the only one that's allowed to do.
Yep. No offense taken. LaGrange, I still haven't. I've heard LaGrange. Is that what we're going with for sure?
Yeah, it's 100% LaGrange. Yeah.
LaGrange. See, you just said it a different way too. LaGrange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a lot of talk about him potentially starting in the bullpen, but I'd like the Yankees to remain course and just keep him as a starter. I've seen this happen with flamethrowers in the Yankees in the past. Keep him on track to be a starter.
LeBron, we're good. Ryan Weathers is here, so we're good.
Yeah.
We don't have to freak out just yet. That being said, though, LaGrange in 13 2/3, .066 ERA, 13 Ks. Great stuff from the 22-year-old. Topping out at 103, averaging 100 on the fastball. It's really cool, but let's not rush anything.
Yeah, let's not get too crazy. And lastly here, Jason Dominguez versus Trent Grisham. Jason Dominguez hitting .342 with 3 homers and 38 at bats, and Trent Grisham hitting a whopping .156 with no big flies. Certainly not on track to repeat from last year, which obviously all spring numbers, but.
Yeah, so the question
if Jason Dominguez isn't in the starting lineup, we riot.
Yeah, is Trent Grisham still the opening day starter?
It shouldn't be. It should be Cody Bellinger in center and Jason in left. Jason.
Yeah,
Jason.
Yeah, I don't really know how much improvement we've seen from the glove aspect of it. I think it's worth the bat, especially when Grisham's doing as poorly as he is right now. For all we know, we said it last episode, we probably have the most expensive fourth outfielder on any roster in the MLB now. So There goes that. But
we recorded that about 15 days ago, and it's only gotten worse. So not looking great. Not looking great. But it's just short little check in here. Baseball next week we'll probably do the night before opening day, and then we got fucking baseball right here.
Yeah, I got one thing to say, right. And this barely has anything to do with baseball, but it's more the monopoly of the marketing media and the mainstream media itself. Why on earth is the Yankees and the Giants at 8 p.m. on opening night on Netflix? Really would love to know that one. What's up with that? We're making it harder and harder for the average sports watcher and sports viewer and sports enjoyer to watch the sports that they love. I got to pay $50 a month to watch fucking Yes Network. It's stupid. I just wanted to say that. So let's do something about that. Let's get some stuff rolling.
Let's all not watch.
Yeah, right. Let's stop monopolizing mainstream media.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. Definitely not watch it on an illegal streaming site. I would never. He would
certainly
never.
Not.
We would never.
Certainly not.
Certainly gonna buy Netflix for that.
Yep.
We'll see you all there.